What's good? What's happening? We got SunnyV2. All right, Drake's mansion is both amazing and awful. Shit, I mean, to each their own, I guess, cause like a mansion, bro. Everything nice in a mansion, okay? And of course, if it's bad, you got the money. If you can afford a mansion, you can afford to switch anything else in it and around it, okay? So yeah, let's see.
Drake's mansion is so unbelievable that some of its features can only be described as awful.
Every bathroom in this house, when you walk up to the toilet, it opens and starts playing Tupac Hit 'Em.
Made funnier by the insane legal battle Drake went through.
Wait, opposition of the Hyatt proposed home complaint about illegal tree cutting on Drake's property. Neighbors fed up with Drake over construction. The plan will require several zoning variances. Voice concerns about the property.
And starts playing Tupac Hit 'Em.
Made funnier by the
I hope we get an aerial shot of the mansion. I ain't gonna lie. I hope.
insane legal battle Drake went through just to have it built.
The brick wall is an eyesore to my clients in the neighborhood.
He first purchased the property for $6.7 million in September 2015,
Sheesh.
at which point it simply looked like this. A 1963 bungalow with a
What, bro?
15, at which point it's
6 mil? Bro, this man. Do you guys understand this man's net worth? And not even on some pocket watch and shit. Like, why settle with this? Right? You got all these trees around. It's just more money to put into it to make it to what it is now. You feel me? I feel like he was better off maybe finding something further away in the distance. All right? I don't know. Hold on.
simply looked like this. A 1963 bungalow with a 3-car garage and swimming pool, although it was obvious that Drake
Look at this.
was focused on a different part of.
Nah, bro. So he took all of this and transformed it into what it is, bro. Pointless. I'm sorry. There's a road right here, right? This is the road. Yup, this is the road to get in through here. I see it. The driveway. Boom, bap. Yeah, see? If I had Drake money, I would not be around anybody. All right? Imagine these houses not here. That's where I'm going to put my house or buy my house. Just a bunch of land and trees. That's all I'm getting, bro. All of this, imagine it just being trees or land. That's how far away from people I want to be, bro. Especially if I'm spending millions on a house, okay? I don't want to be bothered by nobody.
Of the property.
He never cared about like buying a big house. He was just like, I care about buying land.
Drake bought the house for its land and location, being a 2-acre lot amongst other mansions.
Look at this. Yeah, see, a mansion, bro. I've seen obviously, you see, whoa. Oh, that's so, dude, this is a nice aerial shot, bro. I like this. The whole city right there and shit. Like, yeah, like I've seen mansions, and as we see now, they're next to each other and stuff, but like, bro, if I'm spending millions, I want to be away from everybody, okay? Keep me away from everybody. No cap.
In the Toronto neighborhood of Bridle Path. The suburb ranked as the richest area in all of Canada, with its residents having an average net worth of $22 million and an average home value of $5.1 million. YouTube videos driving through the area show some of the craziest houses you might ever witness, and as a result, it's no surprise that Drake decided to build there. On the 18th of May 2016, Drake's barely decipherable 3-story mansion plans were first released to the public, which accompanied a planning notice at the front of the residence, leading to annoying petty problems before construction had even started. Drake quickly discovered that the house he'd bought to demolish had been designed by a world
Bought to demolished. Again, area. I guess I can see why he chose the area, because there's other mansions and wealthy people in the area. Cool. Like, bro, keep me away. All right. Bought the house to demolish it. I would have started from scratch. Again, we're talking about Drake, bro. This man got the bread. He got it. You feel me? Like, I would have started from scratch.
famous architect, and as a result he'd be scolded by the media for wrecking a piece of history. In one article titled "Drake, Take One Dance with That Bridle Path Home Before Tearing It Down," the writer stated, "I'm pretty angry with you for considering it a teardown," while the demolition notice had comments such as, "Maybe a minor variance in zoning, but one more sad step in Toronto's blind disinterest in heritage." Although these complaints were nothing compared to the issues caused by the new design, as the proposed mansion was so freaking huge it goes beyond beyond what's permitted there. For example, the mansion's height of 17 meters was well beyond the 11 meters permitted by council, while his 34-meter wide driveway was 3.5 times larger than the allowed width of 9 meters. But the aspect that received the most backlash was the height of Drake's new fences.
Fences more than twice as high as would otherwise be allowed, in part due to security concerns on his property.
Everyone knows where he sleeps, where he eats, and that has really freaked him out.
As mentioned, Drake's extra high fences were proposed for security. However, his neighbors made an effort to push back immediately.
The brick wall is an eyesore to my clients in the neighborhood, as it could be observed from almost every single room of my client.
See, it's always an issue with people, big, small, whatever have you, right? He was better off being away from the people, bro, from everybody. Dead ass. No cap, bro. He was better off.
Residents.
Despite this, councillors sided with Drake after learning he'd spent $1 million on trees for the property, and as a result, the building was finally approved.
Damn.
Roughly 2 months later, Drake's builder and architect Ferris Rafforli posted this image to his Instagram with the title, "Let's get started." This was followed by another post only 8 days later, showing that the block had been completely flattened, in the process creating a brand new problem. Drake's lovely neighbors had launched another complaint against him, claiming that trees were being cut down on the property before they'd received permission to do so. As a result, Drake was now facing a fine of up to $100,000 for every tree destroyed, although his...
Wait, didn't he just say he spent $1 million planting trees? And now he's getting fined 500 to 100,000 in tree cut downs, bro? What? Yo.
His builder maintained that they'd done nothing wrong. This was confirmed after a council investigation, which stated there have been no violations. There have been no large trees cut down. I'm very glad that Drake and the company he has hired is obeying the law. Roughly 1 month later, an archived satellite view of the property showed that construction was back underway, which accompanied a new post on Ferris's Instagram, hinting at just how crazy the mansion was going to be. "This is how we build an official NBA indoor basketball court, shoring an excavation in process," which was followed by another post 1 month later, showing the speed at which the house was being built. In the process, Drake came by to check out the property, which had begun framing only 4 months.
Jeez, look at this shit, bro. Like, literally, just start from scratch. Find somewhere else where there's big ass land. I know, listen, I know it's easier said than done. I can only imagine the process of buying land, building a house, and all these other things, right? He literally just could have found a spot, some land somewhere, right? Built his house all the way far away from people. No complaint. Well, complaints obviously, but like, I don't know.
Later, a stage which was fully completed within a matter of weeks, at which point the builder revealed another crazy detail.
Crazy.
While the original plans put the mansion at 21,000 square feet, this number had since been doubled to 45,000 square feet, which included a 3,200 square foot master bedroom suite. For context, the size of an average 3-bedroom home is usually around 1,600 square feet, meaning Drake's bedroom was going to be the same size as two fully built middle.
Bro, like, listen, maybe it's because I'm simple as fuck, but like, I don't care for a mansion. Give me one of these houses, 3-4 bedrooms max, nice little size, you feel me? Put these two together, I'll take the biggest house I'll take is that, right? I can have Drake money. I could be as wealthy as him. I don't want nothing crazy like this. Let me get this, bro. I'm chilling. You feel me? Like, I don't know, dog.
Class homes. Although Drake showed no remorse for his extravagance, stating, "Because I was building it in my hometown, I wanted the structure to stand firm for 100 years. I wanted it to have a monumental scale and feel. It'll be one of the things I leave behind, so it had to be timeless and strong. It's overwhelming high luxury. That message is delivered through the size of the rooms. I wanted to make sure people can see the work I put in over the years, reflected from every vantage point."
Crazy.
As construction continued, Ferris and Drake once again posed at the front of the property, although this, in combination with countless media articles listing his address, accentuated an aspect that was already a massive problem: security.
The attempts of getting into this property is daily and nightly.
As mentioned by Drake's representative, the house was being broken into every...
Look at this, bro. Literally on the main road.
every single day and night, only made worse when the house was given a geotag as Drake's mansion on Google Maps.
Crazy.
As a result, Drake had to hire significant security.
Dude, his security is insane. You ever seen security? Have you
Yeah,
ever
I've seen some.
Imagine more.
Wow.
Okay, you're not getting to this guy. No chance.
With this also being seen in a video by a YouTuber named Walking Lady.
Don't go on the property again, alright?
Don't go what, sorry?
On the property.
And echoed in this comment reading, I drove past his house looking to take some pictures, but there were these 3 to 4 big dudes standing out front guarding the place. What a life. In one notable incident, Drake
You know the security guard's getting paid breach too, boy. Getting paid to stand outside. That's money he could save to up the security in terms of like cameras and shit like that. I mean, even that won't do much, you feel me? It's just, bro, just being away from people, being away from the public, you feel me?
Drake's Toronto mansion was stormed by a knife-wielding woman who allegedly struck a security guard with a pipe, but while there were obviously some security hurdles during construction, there was no denying the house began to look incredible. After laying the slab for the basketball court, Ferris uploaded a video showing the court's entire construction process, which included a Drake-themed scoreboard, Drake-themed on-court branding, and even Drake-themed basketballs. The video received comments such as, "This is the dopest indoor court I have ever seen a celebrity have. Beats Shaq's and Jordan's, but while the basketball court could only be described as awesome, there were other aspects of the property that were better described as awesomely stupid. For example, Drake spent $700,000 on the world's most expensive bed. Created specifically for Drake's house, the bed named Grand Vivitas weighs 530 kilograms or 1,168 pounds and took over 600 hours just to make a single.
What the fuck? Yo, man, I need that Drake money, but I ain't gonna lie. And it's not even to buy shit like this, bro. I'm so fucking simple, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
1. The bed has a whiskey and champagne bar on the backside of the bed head and a dedicated team of employees who flip and clean the mattress every 3 months. In addition to the bed, Drake had a 4,000-pound bathtub delivered to his ensuite, which was made from one giant piece of marble at a cost of over $50,000. After finishing in the tub, Drake can get dressed in his 2-story walk-in closet, which he's since defended as being an important part of the property. The bedroom is where I come to decompress from the world at the end of the night, and where I open my eyes to seize the day. The bed lets you float, the shower lets you escape and gather your thoughts, and the closet makes you want to talk to yourself while getting dressed. On the 5th of October 2019, roughly 3 years after construction first began, Drake posted this video to his Instagram showing that the luxury mansion was nearing completion while providing a further sneak peek into some of its wild features. There were the singing toilets we mentioned earlier, as well as quite possibly the craziest indoor swimming pool you might ever witness. However, it wouldn't be until Drake moved into the home 6 months later that he'd also show off his separate outdoor pool, as apparently the property needed 2 separate pools. On top of this, Drake bought a custom Bosendorfer piano for an estimated $500,000, which was shown for the first time in the Toosie Slide music video, where Drake would also display a room holding every award he'd ever won. Additionally, Drake built an entire hall.
I mean, listen, bro, when you as successful as this man, like he said, he wanted to build something in his where he grew up in his city, and it's like he just wants people to understand and look at like all the hard work he put in the industry, the music industry, you know what I'm saying? That's fucking insane.
Also display a room holding every award he'd ever won. Additionally, Drake built an entire hallway for the sole purpose of displaying basketball jerseys, and considering Drake also has sun-tanning beds in his bathrooms, it's no surprise that even DJ Khaled praised the designer by stating, "Amazing job, I want you to build my next estate. I've been thinking the name of the one we're gonna build together because Embassy is incredible. Champagne Papi inspired me on another level. I have more work to do." Although even if you include Drake's 12-car garage and $10 million car collection, the mansion's often quoted value of $150 million is way over-exaggerated. The most expensive home ever listed in Bridle Path was on the other side of Drake Street, which had an asking price of $45 million in 2021. The home was built at the same time as Drake's and has a similar 9 bedrooms, 16 bathrooms, 12-car garage, and an indoor swimming pool. The property failed to sell for $45
million. Is it really over exaggerated though? 150 mil? maybe, but it's like this one's worth 45, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have 90% or 95% of what Drake has in his mansion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it could be overpriced, but like it's worth more than, it has to be worth more than 45 at least, you feel me?
$5 million, and has since had its price drop to $40 million. So while Drake's house is certainly more luxurious, it probably wouldn't sell for $150 million or even half of that.
Nah, no way. 150 mil, bro? No way.
Despite this, Drake has certainly achieved his goal of building a monumental property, albeit at the cost of his time, money, and even his safety.
Safety. Ah, man. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Just that's just too much for me. All right, it'd be nice to have all of this, right, and live that fucking comfortable. But it's like the chances of me using 90% of the shit in the house is like, what? You know, I'm way too simple, bro. If I had Drake money, I would not be spending it that like this, you know. But I mean, hey, to each their own. People can feel how they feel. I think it's dope, you know. He built the mansion in his hometown, city, whatever. And I just feel like he was probably better off just finding a spot further away from the public, further away from people, bro. At least that's how I would do it or would have done it. And going from there, you know what I'm saying? SunnyV2 has a talent to turn something so uninteresting into a gripe and tale of vanity. How you manage to make this seem like a serious issue at hand? It's an amusement park in a museum. He built it to flex and host, which is absolutely fine, but it makes for a sorry excuse for a home. If you can't show it off to people and have parties in it, it would be a waste of good architecture. That's a good point. It's a very good point, you know? Homes like this almost always never sell for nearly what it costs to build it. If they sell at all, like Michael Jordan's mansion, the ironic part about him wanting it to be around 100 years is just like the historic house he tore down. Usually celebrity mega mansions end up being torn down for being too customized and gaudy for most buyers. Having a bed with the size of 2 of his fans' houses combined is pretty wild, literally. Good for him though, I guess. I think the worst thing about this mansion is that it's tailored specifically for Drake. Not that that's the issue. The issue is in reselling. Yeah, I mean, he could pass it down to his kids, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, they got Drake stamped all over it. You feel me? Especially the basketball court. Long after Drake is gone, it's quite possible this place will sit abandoned for a very long time. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe somebody who got bread like him will buy a billionaire or someone. But it's really just a buy for, like, I don't know, to say they can or whatever the fuck. I don't know. So many mansions around the U.S. sit unused and in disrepair because the previous owner can't sell them because of the exact problem. Sure, I'd buy a mansion like this and live it up, but there are only a handful of people who could actually afford this, and the people with that type of money are not likely to have the same taste exactly as the previous owner. It's more likely that someone with that type of wealth would build new anyway, as they should. You feel me? As they should build a new one. Simple. You know, it's gonna be their way, how they want it, priced how they want it, all of that. More modernized, because this is very modern. Let's talk about it. Like, this is very modern, future proof type shit. But it's like, eventually all of that is just like, it's gonna be new and better shit down the line. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all thought. Would you guys ever buy a mansion this fucking huge? All right, would you guys put all of this into your mansion? You feel me? If you had the money like him, or would you keep it simple? You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to it, but also not go as crazy as him. Let me know. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm out.